Hey guys, my name is Chris and I welcome you back to my channel. I hope that wherever you are staying safe and healthy. Today I'm going to be doing our overview for the month of September. Today is August 26th and the month is winding down, so it is that time. And I will be referring to last month's calendar layout to get an idea of when certain things are due or when I want to pay certain things. So the way we budget is when we write expenses down on certain dates, it doesn't always necessarily mean it's due on that date or it comes out on that date, but I do this because I try to schedule things on paydays, so that's why. But if it's not due till the day after or the day before, of course we have to pay it with whatever money is in our checking account at that time, if that makes sense. So, all right, we're gonna get started. I hope all of you are doing great today. Really hot here today in the central Georgia area, and I'm just keeping cool. And I need to cut our grass because it's getting high again. It needs to be cut about once a week, and I'm overdue. It's overdue to be cut right now, so I'll be glad when we get a break from the heat, though, and hopefully it's coming soon. I did want to mention too before I start. I hope those that are affected by the hurricanes, Hurricane Laura, or those that are in the pathway of that, are you're staying safe. I'll be praying for you and hoping that the severity of it won't be as bad, and that all of you will stay safe. All right, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit there so you can see the calendar a little bit. So September for me is a 3 paycheck month, which is great. So I've got this book of, let me show you, this book of budget stickers right here. And there's a lot of stickers in here, but I don't use, there's a lot of them I just don't use. Now there are some that I use to mark our paydays, but like, here's some examples of stickers in here. And this just came from, I think, Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I think. But there you go. So, but the ones I'm going to be using now are the payday stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and mark on the calendar the days that my wife Amanda and I are going to get our paychecks. So all right, so my first paycheck of the month will be on the 2nd. So I'm gonna put this here. And you'll have to excuse me if I don't line these up perfectly. I try to keep them straight. It's sometimes hard. All right. So I get paid bi-weekly. So my next pay will come in on the 16th. Well, that'll work. And then my last pay is on the 30th. So it's always exciting when there's a month with an extra pay in it, so hopefully we can get a lot accomplished in the month of September. All right, so my wife is paid weekly, and her paycheck is deposited into our account on Fridays. So I'm going to mark these Fridays with these stickers, and I'm just going to use one color for each of those. I think I'll use these down at the bottom. It's always exciting to look at the budget for a new month, you know, and make goals and plans and just kind of start fresh. So I think September is going to be a good month for us, and I hope it will be for y'all as well. All right, so the first thing starting off with in a month is as you can see from August, the first expense we have is my wife's makeup subscription, and it's through a company called Ipsy, IPSY, and this is deducted from our account on the first of each month. However, our first pay normally doesn't hit on the first of the month, so normally the previous month's the last paycheck of the previous month will normally cover it, and that will be the case for September. But I always roll over money from month to month, so that shouldn't be a problem. But I'm going to go ahead and write over here on the first this expense. And it's going to be hard to write near these spirals, but I'll do the best I can. So the way her makeup subscription works is if she does 2 bags, it's $40. Some months she doesn't want both bags. She just wants the smaller one. The smaller one I think is around 12 or 13. However, I always budget 40 because I never know what she's going to do in that month. And so, you know, if she only does the small bag, which is 12 or 13, of course that would just leave extra money in our checking account, sort of as a buffer. So that's the way we do that. All right, let's see. I've explained previously how our gas budget works. We budget a total of $240 a month for gas for our cars. And so, but we break this up a little bit. So $90 of that is paid with on a credit card, and then the remaining money is taken out in cash. So we have in our checking account, we have made a separate account for our Discover card, and then at the beginning of each month, I like to transfer $90 into it, and so it will be there at month end to pay it off. So we only spend up to $90 on that credit card in a month for gas purchases. And so I'll go ahead and add that here on the 2nd, which is my first payday. I will transfer $90 into this account. So I'm just going to put Discover and then $90. Okay. All right. So let me see here. All right. So looking back at August, we see last month our goal was to pay off my cell phone and the QVC bill. We paid off QVC, but I have not paid off the cell phone bill. I will explain how that's going to be paid off in another video. It still won't be paid off in September because of our vacation at the end of the month. However, I do plan on paying half of that off, and the balance on that is around 600 and something. I'm not sure exactly right now. Anyhow, so we put Ipsy in, and remember that's due on the 1st. I said the Discover card, I like to fill that account to pay that card off in the beginning of the month, so we have done that. QVC is no longer, which is great. Over here, Disney Plus. This I had scheduled to come out on the 7th of August, but it didn't come out until actually the 18th. So I'm going to go ahead and correct that this month. So I'm going to put Disney Plus $7. Okay. All right, and we're just gonna go with each box. I do have a cheat sheet to the side that shows all of our expenses in a month. See, this lists everything. I'll go over this with y'all here soon too. I think that'll help y'all understand our budget a little bit and why I've written out to the side over here why we have certain expenses, so that's pretty interesting. Right here though, this is updated from August, and I have written out all of our cash envelopes, including sinking fund amounts, what they are weekly and what they are monthly. And then down here, I have expenses that are only paid for once monthly, such as my wife and my spending money. We only take $60 out a piece once a month. Gas comes out on the first week of the month, $150 in cash. And then I'm saving money aside for taxes for next year in case we owe the IRS for taking out a lump sum of money from my retirement account this year. So these grand totals down here are what are the totals of the cash amount, I mean, that I have to pull out of the bank each week. If we have a month where I put week 5, but really it's not exactly a full week, but it may be a 5th paycheck that my wife gets. I have that amount here too. This month though, she's only getting paid a normal 4 times, so we will only be using these totals for week 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill these in as they are here. And up here, just really quick, I have, so each week we take out money for gifts, giving, house and yard, and I put that back on the budget for September because I completely left that all for August. This is new, this is pest control, and I'll talk about that later. Christian life, pet health and grooming, pet care, car maintenance, medical/health, vacation, recreation, auto insurance, grocery, and my wife's lunch money while she's at work. And so since we're looking at the first week of the month right now, we will take the total of all of these plus the $60 and the gas allowance of $150, which is for the entire month. And then if you add the $150 and the $60 with all of these amounts here for the first week, you will get $496. All right, so over here, I'm going to put, let's see, cash, ENV for envelopes, and this will include sinking funds as well, of course, and I'm going to put $496. Okay. All right, the second week, if we look back on our notebook here, week 2 is our smallest week because we're not paying any spending money out, nor are we putting gas money, or we're not taking gas money out, and we're not putting tax money aside. So week 2 is $286. Okay, week 3 is $346. Now, I don't know why I wrote out week. Let's see. We'll fix that. Okay, so I'm going to put, let's see, what was that amount? So week 3 is 346. Okay, and then the last week, or her last paycheck is $486. Okay, there we go. And we will be taking a vacation at the end of this month, so y'all stay tuned to our I'm gonna put a video out on Friday. It's gonna be our weekly budget overview, and I'm going to explain where we're going, how we're gonna pay for the expenses, and all of that good stuff. So y'all make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, so moving on, looking back at August, zoom y'all out again here. All right, so our mortgage comes out around the 1st of the month, and let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and account for that here on the 11th. I believe it's due by the 15th. So let me see. I'm going to put MTG, just short for mortgage, And our payment each month is $822. Like that. Okay. Where it says Cox right here, this is our internet bill, and this comes out on, well, I have it on the 7th, and that worked out pretty good, so I'll just put it, again, I try to keep expenses on paydays. It don't always happen, but I am gonna go ahead and put it, I'm gonna put Cox and then put $62. Okay. All right. So let's see where we are here. I've already put in Disney Plus over here on this page, so I'm just going to move that away. All right, so going down, I was able to reschedule my hair appointment for August, but it didn't come out on the 14th. However, I'm still going to put it around the middle of the month. So I'll put it on my second payday. I'll just put C haircut. $26. Okay. I feel like y'all can't see very well, so I apologize if I keep zooming in and out. All right. My wife's dental bill is on auto pay, and it's deducted from our account on the 15th of each month. So I will put, let's see here. So the 15th is going to be before my payday. I'm gonna write it here anyway. And of course, the money already in the account will have to cover that, since my next paycheck won't come in until the day after. So I'm gonna put A for Amanda, and then dental. And this is $166 a month. This will be out of our hair come November, but with us attacking debt, we should have it paid off much sooner, so that will be nice. All right, so we have this taken care of right here. I've already put in my haircut right here on the 16th for September. Over here, life insurance is $21 a month, and it always comes out on or around the 21st. So I'm going to put it over here on the 18th, which will be a little early, but that's okay. So 21 for life insurance. Let's see, Amazon Prime. Okay, this is still not cleared for August yet as I do this video. And I had it scheduled to come out on the 21st, but as you see, I've not put a check mark by it yet because it's not cleared. So I will be okay in putting this this Amazon Prime expense down here on the 25th. So I'm going to do that here. I will do Amazon P for short and put $13. Okay. All right, our next expense is electric. This is due around the end of the month, so I'm going to go ahead and add this in here on this payday as well. Remember, we budget $200 a month for electric. This is not a set amount. We're not on any kind of budget billing or whatever they call that. It just, we allow ourselves up to $200 a month because out of the 5+ years we've been living here, it's never gone over 200. So we feel pretty comfortable in capping the budget for that at $200 a month. Utilities, I always put it with the electric bill. Utilities for us includes trash pickup as well as water usage, and that is always about $25 a month. All right, T-Mobile, of course, is our phone plan, and this also includes payment for my iPhone 11 that I'm trying to pay off early. And right now that payment is, let's see, $135, and it is on auto pay as well, but I don't think this 21st here is that date. But I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see here. If I put it here, it might be too late. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up here on the 18th for T-Mobile bill. That way, if it comes out between the 18th and the next payday, which is the 25th, the money will be budgeted in the account for it. So I'll go ahead and do that. So next we have our car insurance, which is through Geico, and it's $233 a month. And last month I had it set for the 21st, which is a payday, and I put it to the side because I had ran out of room here, and it looks like I'm kind of running out of room here too. The auto pay for this is the 22nd, I'm pretty sure. So since this is between, again, the 18th and the 25th, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll put it on the 18th, so it will be covered with that pay period. So I'm going to write over this holiday here, and I'm going to put Geico. And this is $233. Okay. That's a bad 3 right there. Let me fix that. Okay, that's a little better, I guess. All right, next we have taxes. So again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm saving $200 a month from August till December to have an extra $1,000 in case we owe to the IRS in next tax season because of a retirement withdrawal I took out this year. And so I have a separate account for this within our checking account, our bank accounts. This does not come out in cash, but I have to write it on the calendar so I don't forget to transfer money into it. And I will just put that down here by itself on my last pay period, which is the 30th. So taxes will go here, and $200. All right. So y'all, that is everything that needs to be budgeted for September. I will go into detail later about our vacation once again. That will start on the 28th, and then we'll go into the 1st of October. So we still got a ways until our vacation, but I will explain that a little bit later on. And then if anything changes within our budget, of course, I will keep you up to date. We're doing weekly budget check-in videos now. So again, our next one will come up on Friday, and that will kind of wrap up the month of August. So I appreciate y'all joining in today. I hope y'all are doing well. Stay tuned for my next video, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. See y'all later. Bye.